Hello and welcome, I'm Mystical, this is Mystical Gaming, and we're back in Watcher of Realms. Now this is the Forerunner, okay, and what you're going to see is a sneak peek over the patch drops that are happening tomorrow. So the patch comes out tomorrow, we'll go over that and we'll have a look at what it actually means and what it actually looks like. On the Forerunner accounts you can have a quick look at that sort of stuff. Now bear in mind, if you want to be surprised, then this is your moment to go now and not watch the rest of this, okay, because probably spoiler alerts on here for you, but also it's a nice way to prep. So there we go. Right, now let's have a look. Where is the patch? Right, this is the patch notes coming up here. So this is what they've said. The servers will go offline for maintenance. First thing to note, the patch is going live tomorrow, and it is 19:15 to 21:15 UTC minus 8 hours. If the 24-hour clock confuses you, that is 7:15 to 9:15 in the evening. Servers offline. So if you are waiting to do something like have a push overnight or something like that, bear in mind that your servers will go offline, so that probably won't count for you. If you're waiting to do something towards the last minute in events and things, bear in mind that the servers are going offline, and it may be longer than that. There is a caveat in there that says it may be longer, but the compensation is 300 diamonds, which is loads better than the normal 100 we get. So that's the patch sort of notes. There we go, and it's coming. And why is he up there? We'll get to that later. Right, so this is everything that's coming up hero wise. So Elira, the new hero, she's having optimize some special effects. Hopefully that's when she does summons her orbs or cosmic rifts. You'll be able to see them better. Hopefully, I don't know, I haven't got her on the Forerunner account, so I won't be able to show you that. Volker's having a optimized basic attack animation, so it's an animation change for Volker. Zilitude fixed an issue where soul siphoning only dealt level 1 damage during her ultimate, so we'll have a quick look at that. And now is a blade of Inferno. Sometimes the talent would fire them off in the incorrect directions. Apparently that's been fixed. I don't have it. Well, I've just got her, and I haven't played around with her yet because we've got a Corridor of Glory event coming up, which is, thank God, that's come back at last. So I'm waiting to upgrade her and skill her up and everything. Then Navi's had fixed the hero's ultimate trigger logic during auto fights. I'm assuming it was doing something with coins as opposed to doing something with invigoration buff. I don't know. And then Kagari gets a bonded, so we'll have a look at that. So this is Zilitude's passive. Apparently during the ultimate it was only doing the level 1, so if you put skill crystals in this you weren't getting the 5, 10, 15 or 20% extra to damage. That apparently has now been fixed, so your Zilitude is now going to get a bit of a damage increase during her ultimate because she was a bit short on damage, so luckily enough she's getting a buff there, so, or a buff or a fix. So let's get that straight. There we go, so that's Zilitude. So already the champion is now getting a bonded skill. Here it is here. Path of the Exiled. Obtain Hero Kagari. Firefox, you see, to unlock the following bonuses effect. When Season's Strike is triggered, restores 10% HP. When Ember Strike is triggered, restores 25% HP. So that'd be coming. Now, she's not in the game yet. Can't see her. She's not on the Forerunner. She will be introduced in the upcoming update. So watch and shoot on that and see what happens. Whether she's going to be a next fusion or something like that. It would be nice to have her as a fusion, I think, so, or a method where everyone has a chance to get her. Otherwise I just have this horrible suspicion it's going to be some sort of shard summon event where people are going to lose out, which would be a crying shame. But there we go, so we'll have to wait and see on that. So these gear sets now here highlighted, they're the 2-piece sets. We no longer have healing effect as a secondary stat, okay, or a secondary attribute on ancient gear pieces. So your normal stuff can still get it, but the ancient gear pieces won't, so bear that in mind. Those 2-piece ones won't, and then also these 3-piece ones won't either. So they're all the 3-piece ones there. They won't have it either, but bear in mind that is ancient pieces. Your normal stuff can still get the healing effect bonus on there. Now the other thing, it says increase ancient gear drop rate. Now I did ask the question back and said what is the actual pity on it. They said they didn't have that information, which was weird really, because I thought of all the people who would have that information it'd be them, but apparently the game doesn't have that information. Hello, so a quick one from me from the future, and I'm just doing the editing at the moment, and I thought, why am I talking about pity rates for ancient gear? And it dawned on me that it wasn't in the patch notes. Now I've gone back and I've checked on the Forerunner, and it's definitely in the Forerunner. So I've now asked the question whether it's been omitted from the patch or whether it was just omitted from the patch notes. I haven't heard anything back yet, but that's not a surprise because I've only just done it, so it's, you know, minutes away by the time this goes live. But as soon as I hear anything, I'll pin the comment at the top, so you'll be able to see in the comments section their response. But that's as much as I know at the moment. It is missing from the patch notes and was in the Forerunner. Okay, thank you very much for your time. Back to the video. So I tried to run a couple of things. Now, I never went above 200 runs before I got an ancient piece. Now, whether there's a hard pity or whether that's just the improved drop rate or not, I don't know, but I got more pieces than I would normally expect, and I never went above, like I say, the 200 before I got a piece. So taking that what you can. Increase the chance of ancient gear having more high quality stats, so that's going to be in there as well. And added exclusive gear for heroes. Now, right, quick one on this then. Let's have a quick look at this. So the only new exclusive gear pieces I got during this was for Wrath. There's his exclusive bit. Increases AoE damage by 50% during heavy blow. So there we go. That's the new exclusive piece for Wrath. But that's not all. It just says new exclusive gear. Now it's quite weird on this. Right, so let's go and have a look. The other place where we've got new gear coming, and it didn't seem to say, it just sort of hid it under that, is here. So if we go and have a quick look, we have got the two pieces down here for fighters. So increases single target damage by 10% for every 5 instances of damage dealt. Increases single target damage by an extra 1%, stacking up 10 times. There we go. That's the Shattered Hill. And then the Dragonblood Gobbler increases defense by 10% and damage by 10% when taking damage. Both effect defense increase and damage increase are double for 8 seconds. So there's the fightery ones. And then on the platform, we had this is a new exclusive one for Beelzebub. I don't have him, but if you do, increases damage by 20%, or it increases attack by 20%, which would definitely help out his inspiration buff, I would imagine. And then Beelzebub guarantees a crit hit on enemies damaged by putrid flies within 5 seconds and deals 30% increased damage. I don't have him, haven't played it, and I don't have that either. So normally you get one or the other, don't you? Now there's a new exclusive for him, so that's a new exclusive gear piece. And then the other piece that we played around with is this. We've done a separate video on this as well. Really do quite like it. Increases single target damage by 14% after basic attack has a 50% chance to increase a chance to trigger special attack that deals 8% physical damage to the target. This effect can only happen once every 4 seconds. Now we played around with this and it was a little bit under the Spirit Siphon. At level 16 is all I had it to. But I think if you push on to level 25, maybe it'd be a match. But certainly as you pushed on to Apocalypse 2, where you need that extra extra attack and that sort of stuff, it certainly started to push on a bit there. So there we go, single target damage, but make sure you're doing single target damage. It wasn't affected by people doing AoE, obviously, so bear that in mind. Right, there we go. So that's the exclusive pieces, all the new pieces that I've found in the game. So increases the number of recommendations. So the recommendation settings now go from 20 to 25. Yeah. Custom recommendation for 2 pieces. Optimize the process of equipping heroes gear. Players will no longer automatically return to the hero list after equipping gear. Add a new feature of +0. Right, there we go. Right, have a quick look at that. Have a look at gear. If you want to come here, and there it says +0, but it's not. It actually just has not enhanced, and then so you can select all the not enhanced gear. There you are. Okay, so Gladiator's Gauntlet, if you're in that, the new timings are the 20th. It will start until the 1st. The preparation phase is the 20th until the 23rd. Then on the 24th through to the end of the month, the 31st, that's when your battle phase is, and the ranking system is on the 1st. So this is a new defense tower. If you're interested in it, we can go and deploy someone and we'll have a quick look at it. So there's everything for platform-based units, and if we remove you, there's everything for platform-based units there, and the previous one was ground-based units, obviously. So that's what that one looks like. Let's go and have a look at the central key. Nothing's started on the Forerunner yet, so we're just having to play around. So ground-based units, there we go. This is a worth of ground-based units, and then Boy, and there's everywhere for platform-based units. Okay, so there you are. That's what the new towers will look like if you want to get your thinking caps on and start thinking about what you're actually going to do with them next season. Right, let's kill two birds with one stone. The new Demon Soldier arrives and the old one will be available. It's available from Gear Raid 2. So if we have a look here, let's get rid of that. There he is there. There's the previous Demon Soldier, the Infernal Cleric. He's now available from Gear Raid 2. And also now when you click on here, you can get a preview of what Demon Soldiers are available. That's in here as well. This is a new Demon Soldier that's coming up that's going to be available in Season 7. So we haven't got him yet. There you go. More importantly, are these bits at the bottom. So they're coming up in the shop now. In the guild shop, at the bottom here, we now have 2 ancient summoning crystals you can get. Whole ones, not shards, nothing like that. Absolutely, completely through it. And there are 1,000 each, and there's 2 of them. That means it's now 2,000. Now it does say here, guild shop upgraded. Ancient summoning crystal redemption is now available for level 5 guilds, which is fantastic. Now the bit above it is the important bit. Significantly increased guild coin rewards for each guild war attack. Now it's going to have to be a massive increase. So if I come and get these before we forget, that's 2,000 gone. 1,400 is all I've got. I cannot afford afford this if I want to be able to make sure I can afford this next week as well. Skill crystal, maybe not. Rare summoning crystals will definitely be off. I think we were about 2,000, 2,800 before this, and now there's another 2,000 you're going to want a week, so you're going to be wanting the best part of about 4,000 guild coins a week. It does say significantly increased. What that means, I don't know, but everything else in the shop is pointless. It just seems so odd when the arena shop you can just buy the place out whenever you like for a few arena tokens, but apparently the guild shop is not going that way. Right, so there we go. We'll have to wait and see what significantly is, but as soon as we find out and guild and battles season 7 starts, we'll do a few battles and see what it's actually like and see how much we actually get. So the next bit they've added is they've added 2 new secret achievements to the camp. Eat your way to something legendary and taste a delicacy from ancient times, and then added new content to heroes visit in camp. Heroes will now stay longer in the camp and issue new series of quests after their arrival. So a quick one, I didn't save it, but there's my normal, you can see him flashing away there. There was my normal hero quest on the daily that or every other day that I think they arrive you get. So there's him there, and then just down here there's I, and she brings up a whole series of 6 quests. We've done a video on it yesterday. Go and watch that, and I think it's quite good. This is additional, so bear in mind this is additional, not instead of. This is additional, and it's free resources, so nothing bad there going on really. They've added some alerts. So that's the skin shop, and then there's the gift center as well, but records unavailable. So I haven't sent or received a gift. I don't really know what it is. Not something I would do. And then in the shop now, we in the Dwarven Association now, we can often see or sometimes see that we can get increased discount for a legendary summoning crystal in the black market. Dwarven Association land commanders purchase a more favourable price. Don't know. It's diamonds. I haven't wanted to spend my diamonds on some shards. So there we go. The rate of dropped mythic extract has been increased. I don't have an issue for it. I mean, I've got loads of the stuff. Low resolution has been optimized. Camp upgrade quests, they've been optimized. Odyssey quests have been changed as well. Some of those have been optimized. What they are, it doesn't say, so I can't actually say what they are. And then a certain amount of visual effects, and removed mythic gear with auto fight. Rarity of gear be sold automatically. And one of the things I have forgotten to mention actually is, so in the hero page now, if I move over just at the bottom there, you can now see there's an additional little icon, so you can have a proper look at your hero. There we go. We can turn it up that way and get a proper look at him. Okay, so that's quite nice. There we are. That's the patch that's come in. Good stuff, free stuff. So improved drop rates for ancient gear, new artifacts for people, and better substats on ancient gear as well, and season 7 of Guild Wars Guilds. Okay, so that's pretty much it. And remember, it's going offline for about 2 hours, so plan your game time accordingly. Thank you very much for your time. If you could leave a thumbs up, like and subscribe, it would help me out massively, and I'll see you in a video again soon. Thank you very much. Cheers. Goodbye.